We got a lot of people on the line. I am not going to hold you. This meeting right now for today is really just to reiterate the fact that National and obviously me and Carla are here to support you all. We are looking at some standardization across the board to help not just you all, but also within the AGA organization to standardize kind of how we do things. And I know that I think, was that our last meeting, Dana? I think someone had requested kind of a checklist. The checklist, was that it? Was that the last meeting?
Yes, that was the meeting in May. Yep.
Yep. So we do have something that we're working on that we can send out to everyone. The other thing is I really do want to hear from all of you on what kinds of things, how can we support you all? What would be beneficial to you all? And really, I want this to be more of a community, not just a meeting where we meet up and kind of share ideas. I really want you all to be connected in some kind of way. So how can we assist you in that effort? What would be beneficial to you all? And I will open it up from there. Especially for those that are new to the role. Um, as you guys are stepping in, what would be beneficial? And I don't I oh, I'm glad Donna's feeling great. Anyone? Uh-oh. Jeannie, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Okay. While we're waiting on her, is there anyone else that would like to jump in? We can't help if we don't know. And I know Dana does her best, dare I say her damnedest to support.
I do what I can. Do what I can. While we're waiting, and we'll also drop in the chat the chapter treasurer's handbook in case any of you guys have not had a chance to
Absolutely.
look at that.
Definitely.
I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you.
I feel like a winner already today. I didn't know if you guys had templates and forms for
Yes,
reports
you're
that
winning
you could
today.
share.
Oh, you broke up a little bit.
Um, is there a location on the AGA website for forms for treasurers?
For forms, yeah, there should be under chapter resources, right, Dana? If there's any forms, yeah. Hmm.
Yes, so when you go into chapter resources, there will be a section called treasurers slash finance and budget. If you expand that, you'll see some of our resources there. If there's something that you don't see, but what you would like to see, let us know. We can work on adding that to chapter resources. Great question.
And if you need any assistance getting into chapter resources, just let us know. So everyone is doing just dandy? No issues, huh?
Well, Atisha, if I'm saying that correctly, just give me probably to the next meeting. I'm sure I have plenty of questions.
Oh,
Now I
awesome.
need to just get my feet a little, get wet into the role so I can get acclimated to what I need to be.
Okay. And Dana, thank you so much for putting the link in the chat because I think that'll help everyone if that can be kind of our goal for the next meeting to talk about any of the areas where one, you guys can see where standardization would be beneficial to you all and anything that you all think that we could do we could help you all a little bit better to make sure that how you guys are handling the finances for your chapters is on point. Dana, did you have anything else for the group? I'm sorry. Oh,
I
Vicky.
don't have,
Oh, sorry. I don't know if Vicky wanted to talk to us. She came on.
Sorry, no, I was on another call trying to get off this other call so I could jump on. So
Okay.
I
All right. I'm
don't
sorry,
have
Dana.
anything specifically. No, you're okay. I would ask maybe like just a question for those people who are new to the role. I'll pose the question to you. Is there anything that maybe someplace that they should start? I don't
Okay,
know,
so I
key
did send
things
out
to
an
make sure
email
they're
to
looking at?
everyone about individually with you all. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, would you say, Dana?
Oh, I said I would just pose maybe the question to you of anyone who's new to the treasurer role and is here today. Is there anything that, they should make sure they look into, a starting points, any recommendations for them?
Definitely
Anything
start
like
with the
that.
handbook. Definitely start with the handbook. And if your chapter doesn't have one already, and I bring this up because I saw it with another chapter. If there's not a handoff package, and you're just now starting off, hey Carla, and you're just now starting off in the role, this is a brand new year. Let's start having kind of a handoff package for treasurers. Like, what does that look like? And definitely as we start finalizing the checklist, I think that could be part of it, but really all of the forms, all of the due dates, all of the information related to accounts and information, um, kind of build a package for the treasurer role so that once you vacate the role, it can be handed over to the new person coming in. That's definitely it. Definitely look at the handbook. And as we talked about before, I would like to meet with each of you at least quarterly individually, because I know that there's some things that come up with chapters that are, individual to the chapter that I'd like to assist with. And I'll definitely be inviting Carla and Dana to join if they're able to. But I'd love to have those conversations with you just to see kind of how the chapter is going. And really, based on those conversations, we could develop kind of a plan of action to really assist all treasurers. Donna.
Hello everyone. I was just wondering, is there like a startup manual? I mean, just like information like where does the initial funding come from? Does it come from the chapter? Is there a specific bank we should be using, or is that, up to us where we go?
Yeah.
Those type of questions for a brand new chapter that's starting up.
That's a very, very good question. Dana, can you help me with this? But really, definitely look at the handbook. But Dana, I don't know if that is chapter specific.
It is not chapter specific. So because we run all across the US and and internationally as well, we don't have like a specific bank account or anything like that we would say for you to use. We want chapters to use whatever they think is easiest for them, near where they live. So we don't have anything specific with that. I would say the handbook could be a good starting point. And then if you talking about funds, I would just reach out to AGA National directly and we can kind of work through that as well. I don't know if that answers your question, Donna.
And is everyone familiar with the chapter resources that Dana mentioned? Because if not, I can kind of walk everyone through to how to get to that.
May you just show us, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm talking on mute.
Yeah.
You got it, Atisha. I was gonna say, it's like I have the website pulled up if you want me to share your screen, but it looks like you
Oh,
are. Okay.
okay. Can you see my screen?
hmm
Is it on internet or is it still on my vision board?
Your
vision
vision
board.
board.
All right, let me hold pause.
Lots of great goals on them.
Yes, thank you. Italy, here I come. All right. Are you guys seeing anything?
Not yet. Okay, now.
Okay. All right. So you head to the website. My AGA, it's already at the top here. It's already set up for me, but you would probably need to log in with your information, username, password. When you sign in, all of you should have access. If you go down, scroll down to the right side, you'll see chapter resources. Click on chapter resources. Excuse me. And look at all of this wonderful information. And this is the one I'm more interested in, chapter treasurer's handbook. And you'll also find information from last year's town halls and the dates for this year's town halls. Dana, is there anything else you think we should point out, or Carla?
Yeah, so regarding the question about starting a chapter and the handbook itself, there's a small section on like the things that you need to do to start a chapter, right? Including setting up the bank account, establishing your relationship with the IRS. Each state is different, so your state may require that you also register with the State Board of Accountancy as well as the state itself as a nonprofit. So that's why the handbook is a good place to start. It has general information across chapters across the nation, but depending on your state, you may have state-specific requirements that you would also need to complete. I would say just a reminder, general reminder for everybody, not just for new chapters that are starting. AGA National is a separate entity for the purposes of the IRS. So AGA National does not submit your IRS 990 forms. Or your financial reports. That is the responsibility of each of the chapters. I feel like every year we have a couple of chapters that are a little confused about that. Each chapter is its own independent agency when it comes to, or entity when it comes to the IRS. So just make sure that you're looking at the chapter affiliation requirements that are part of the ACE program. That would give you a couple of things that all chapter treasurers should be prepared to complete, including the annual submission of the 990, any state-specific requirements to maintain the nonprofit certification, as well as your what was the third thing? Sorry, I had it I have it right at the front of my brain and I'm blanking at it. It was the 990, the state-specific requirements. Oh shoot, there's
You
another thing
said
on
the
ACE program.
report. You said something about the reports that
I was
we have
about
to
to say
submit.
audit. Audit.
Depending on your state, like your state may require financial reports for your nonprofit. Not every state requires them though. So it just depends on your state. Dana, do you have the A? Wait, hang on. I have the ACE template. Let me open it. There's a third item that's your annual audit. Sorry. So every chapter through the chapter affiliation requirements are required to complete a review of their financials, an independent review of the financials. That doesn't mean you need to contract with an audit firm to do them. It could be one of those things that you trade with a chapter, right? So, for example, I'm in the Dallas chapter. Our Dallas chapter partners with the Baltimore chapter. We do the review of their financials. Baltimore does the review of the Dallas financials, and then that way it's kind of like an independent review of our set of financial statements.
Is there any type of financial threshold before an independent review is required?
No, the review is required for all chapters as part of the ACE program. So it's required for all, but there is a financial threshold for audits, right? So nonprofits that hit a certain margin do need to have an actual independent audit conducted by an independent accounting firm. Most chapters won't meet that threshold though. So it just depends on your chapter size and the volume of revenue that your chapter generates. It's really more, it's revenue driven.
Okay.
And if you were looking, I feel like Atisha disappeared for me, but if I go back and share my screen, hopefully you guys can see that. So when Atisha expanded, right, she expanded the treasurer finance budget information. But if you just scroll up a little bit, achievement of chapter, that's where you see the ACE handbook and kind of like the requirements for that. So there are some treasurer specific requirements in that handbook as well.
And under the section that says ACE recording template 2627, that goes to a dead page. Is that where the form would typically be?
Yeah, Dana, it looks like the link may be broken.
I am noticing that now, so I will update that hopefully in like 5 minutes. Yes, a lot of the information is inside of the handbook as well. But for those of you who might be curious, and Carl, I don't know if you mind me sharing my screen really quickly.
Oh, no,
if you
go
don't
ahead.
have-
Thank you, Carla. Sorry, I had duty calls.
Okay, so the ACE template will look like this. And if you go to the chapter affiliation requirements, it'll kind of have like a brief overview of the things that Carl's talking about. So the 990 is there, state filings, and then the annual audit. Right here in this pink tab that says resources, I've tried to go in and put a little bit more detail about those things as well. So you'd see those things here, as well as any supporting links. So those two things can be a good resource for you in regards to those filings that Carla was talking about.
And where are
And
you
just gonna
seeing
get
this
that
Excel spreadsheet?
when you click on the ACE reporting template, where you just led us, that is what it's supposed to open to. So I will fix that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll get that fixed. Definitely by the end of today, that link should work again.
Because I also clicked on data recording form, the blue button. What is that
Yes.
for?
That's for submitting that. So actually I can
Because when I go to that,
So can you see my
it says it's
screen?
restricted.
Yes, so that's going to be for our ACE reporting chairs as well as any chapter presidents. And that is where they submit the documentation.
So if they need anything from the treasurer, I assume they'll contact me then.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Great questions. Any additional questions about chapter resources or?
I
I will
did.
say if you have not checked out chapter
Go ahead, Dana. I'm sorry. Oh, is she frozen? Is it just my end?
Yeah, she's frozen.
Okay. Until she gets back to us, I did want to acknowledge some board members that are, or some finance and budget committee members that are on the call. I'm going to try to get all of them, but of course, you have me as the treasurer, you have Carla Flores as the treasurer-elect. We have Andy Wright. I don't know if your camera ready, Andy. There you are. Hey, Andy. Let's see. We have Oh, there's Michael. Wave, Michael. Any other finance and budget committee members on the call? Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. Okay, so I didn't have anything else. Dana, did you have anything else?
I do not have anything else to share at this time.
Okay. Carla, do you have anything else for the group?
Nothing for me.
Okay, so I did have a little bit, just a little bit of homework, just a little bit for the group. So definitely going through the chapter resources and bringing all of your questions to our next meeting. And if you do want to have a session with just a one-on-one to go through some of your questions before our next meeting, feel free to reach out. Dana and I mean she and the whole team at Nationals work extremely hard to support all of the chapters. So if there are any questions, especially for our newbies out there, please definitely reach out. The other thing that I had mentioned is if you don't have one yet, to start a package, kind of a handover package. Oh, and yes, thank you so much. I echo Anne's sentiments of thanking everyone for supporting AGA in this way. And I didn't know if you wanted to say some words.
Yeah, first of all, I want to tell you, next to chapter president, I think treasurer is the toughest job. You really have your hands full, and I want to say thank you. It's an important role, and I just want to say thank you for volunteering, or maybe you were voluntold, but hopefully you're doing this because you want to, and you'll learn a lot from our national governing board staff, or I say staff members, our leaders that are leading you all. Atisha and Carla, I really appreciate you guys supporting this group. And giving them, the benefit of your experience and your knowledge and your work with chapters. So I just want to say thank you all. Really appreciate you volunteering to do this very important role.
And thank you for your phenomenal leadership, Anne.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna miss AGA, but yeah, I'm still a member, so you'll see me around somewhere. But thank you.
Best of
Back
luck.
to you guys.
Well, I think that's all.
This is Vicky. I do have one question. I was trying to see if I could find it really quick while I was, the last treasurer sent out, I thought she was going to send out a sample budget. I mean, I've created something myself, but she was going to send out a sample budget template for everybody at one of our last meetings, but I don't think that I received it. So I don't know if anybody else remembers that.
I do. I do remember that. Dana, didn't we send that out with the minutes from the meeting last time?
I believe so. I
can
have
find it. I can
memory
find it.
of it. Yeah, but what I can do, I have a folder of all of last year's stuff, so
Okay.
I can always go back and just kind of look and see the things that we sent out and then include it in this email as well, so that you guys have it.
That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course. All right.
Thank
Good
you,
question.
guys.
Well, anyone, other questions before we go? Let's make sure. All right. Well, thank you, Tisha, for hosting today, as well as Carla. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, like I said, send the recording, all those links, all that good stuff later this afternoon. So please be on the lookout for an email from me. Other than that, thank you guys for joining us and taking out your time to come be here today. And we will see you at our next meeting in November. So you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you.